Hello everybody, and welcome to the first Minecraft Let's Play. Now this video, and this series that follows, isn't going to be about Minecraft specifically. I am going to make these videos because I want to put my thoughts out there and just explain into words what my life is going, like what's happening, and my past, just so you guys could get to know me better and what I struggle with on a day-to-day basis, I guess. I hope you enjoy, and this will be the start of a great journey ahead. Now, we'll just name it Buff Ben's World for now. It's completely fine. We'll do it on hard, and we'll get into it. And I will start as soon as the terrain loads. Seems to have a very bad spawn, but it's okay. So, this Let's Play is going to be me explaining my life and who I am as a person. And I picked Minecraft specifically because this is a game that all of us played when we were little kids, you know, when we all had time after school, we would go home, you know, after doing some math, after doing some science, basically just after doing everything at school for 6 hours, we would just go home, we would play Minecraft, because we had nothing else to do back then. We were just kids, and we had no responsibilities, we had no nothing, I mean, of course I'm a teenager now, and I don't have that much responsibilities as a regular adult would, but there's still some challenges that many of us face in our day-to-day lives, which is completely true. And I just want to put mine out here right now. So, I'm going to start off with this. At a very young age, I was bullied a lot, and it kind of hurt me a lot when talking to people. I was bullied simply just because of my weight. So when I was young, I was about 8 years old, 7, and I weighed about probably 200 pounds then, which is very huge for a child, as you would obviously presume. And it hurt me a lot because every single day I got bullied, and it's so much easier to say than just, you know, experiencing it. But yeah, I was bullied quite often, every single day, and the only way that I could actually deal with that is just by eating more. So as the years went by, I just got bigger and bigger, and it never really stopped. But one day, I remember that I was in my kitchen, and I think I ate, you know, one of those huge, like big pints of ice cream. It was a chocolate ice cream, and it was one of those big pints of ice cream, and I swear to God I ate the entire thing, or at least like 3/3 of it, you know? And basically, my stepdad came in, and he yelled at me, and I think right then and there, like that's when reality really hit me. And even saying this right now, it's very hard. So like, understand if I like, cause like, it was really hard for me, and I need some time to just get this through. But yeah, my stepdad yelled at me, and I don't hate him for that. Like, I think that was the best thing that I should have made, just tools in general, but I think that was the best thing that he could have done there, because sometimes you need to just get harsh love, you know, tough love, You need to just realize the situation that you're in. And just to further emphasize on how like much I was eating. You guys ever try those dip bars, those like chocolate bars? Yeah, I swear I ate like 2 cases of those just in one sitting. Dude, just one of those like chocolate bars were like, I don't know, 200 calories a piece. I think there was like 5 in one case, so I ate like 2,000 calories in one sitting. And that is how I gained so much weight. And every single day when I went to school, of course I had some friends, you know, there wasn't, like, I wasn't friendless, but even now, like, I don't have that much friends, and I know it might sound sad, but I don't have that much friends, but I honestly like it like that, you know? I feel like having, like, 3 really amazing friends is way better than having 10 friends that are just, like, okay with you. I really do think that having like a smaller quantity but better quality is so much better for you. Because those 3 people, like, you'll connect with them in ways that you never thought of, and that's beautiful in my eyes. Now, I can make a furnace here. But, my weight got so bad to a point that at age 11, I was about 300 pounds, which is insane. And I know probably no one will see this, and even if they do, they probably won't like the video. I know how it goes. It's just, this isn't for popularity. This is just me talking to someone because I want to, you know? Like, I've always wanted to be the guy that you would see, you know, when you wake up and you like, oh man, you're gonna have school, but like, there's one video that you can watch, you know, while eating breakfast, and I want to be that guy that you could just sit down and be like, hey, you know what, this guy, he's kind of chill. And that's who I want to be. But yeah, I was 300 pounds at age 11, and that's about the time where, you know, my stepdad yelled at me for that one time. And of course, there was so much other factors that went into it, like some people who I thought were my friends, they also made fun of me. And the thing that really hurt the most is that sometimes my brothers would also make fun of me. But it's not their fault either, because I feel like, you know, just like Queso, you know, like, you can make fun of him. It's not like, it doesn't hurt him in a bad way, but people actually care for him too. Like, there's a little bit of that in there too. So even if they made jokes, they still cared for me after if it really hurt. So I don't hate them at all for that, and I don't think anyone else should. I think it is completely normal to make jokes because it is a joke, but sometimes when you are making fun of someone and you think it's just a joke, sometimes it's not a joke, man. Like, sometimes it just isn't, because every single day of my life when I was about, what, 7 to 11, I was just hearing those jokes every single day, wherever I go. And there were so much people. There were so much people that made fun of me, man. And it really does suck, because I'm going to tell you guys what happens afterwards, of course, but, you know, this is just a small step into a long story of journeys that I've already had. And I'm only 16. Like, I'm only 16. It's crazy. But where can I go? Just let me get my thoughts together. Okay. Yeah, okay. So at the age of 11, at the same time, after I heard my stepdad, you know, yell at me, it was about the same, like, after like a few months, I think COVID happened. And I think that's what strikes me really hard, because I was like, bro, if I kept on going the way that I did, like, I probably would have died at the age of like 20 from a heart attack, bro. And just realizing that hurt me so much. It hurt me so much, dude. Because, like, you don't think about death often, but when you, like, get hit right in the gullet with, like, a sense of reality, like, it's so bad, bro. And you really just, like, it's crazy. You can't even explain the feeling because it's just so hard and, like, powerful. Because, like, this whole entire time, you were just joking around. You were just living your life day by day. But now you just got hit with a sense of reality. And so, right then and there, like, I kind of just snapped, bro. So, for 9 months, I should say, 11 to 12, I went on a huge weight loss journey. And it was probably the hardest thing I will ever do in my entire life. And even to now, I have signs of it, bro. Like, I have so much loose skin on me, I should probably make a shelter. I have so much loose skin on me that when I wake up, I have back pain. Because, like, loose skin, it's just a weight on you, bro. And the amount that I have from the weight loss that I did, and I will explain that, the amount that I have is just, it's so much, bro. So from the age of 11 to 12 in about 9 months, I lost about 145 pounds, which is insane. Absolutely insane. If anyone has ever lost weight before ever in their lives, they will know that that is really, really hard to do. And I think, yeah, it was really hard for me to do that because you know, after my stepdad said that, because that was the ultimate thing. I think in his words, he said to me once I was, you know, eating that pint of chocolate ice cream, he said, "You're killing yourself, Ben. You're killing yourself." And he yelled that out loud, almost like the entire world could hear it. And when he said those words, it hit me really hard. Really, really hard. I was crying afterwards, and even right now, I'm just, again, it's so much, I'm not gonna cry, because I don't want that to happen. I hate that, you know, YouTubers making apology videos just crying on, like, I just hate it. I feel like that is, it's not the place for YouTubes, because that just gets clicks, and I don't want that. This is just for me explaining my life. Yeah, so I went to the first time that I ever exercised was actually in my basement when I started this journey. I don't know what day I started it on, but I do know that the span was 9 to 10 months. And people saying that it's so much easier to gain weight than to lose weight, it's so wrong, bro. Like, seriously. Like, you have food everywhere. Your body always tries and gets as much energy as it needs for the future. That's what it's supposed to do. And when you're trying to lose weight, your body is literally, I need more, we're gonna have to wait through this night. When your body is going back to where I said, when your body is trying to lose weight, you're literally cutting a piece of yourself off every single day. Like, it hurts, it burns, bro. It's so bad. And I've learned from that, you know, like, I've learned so much. And starting out is probably the hardest thing to do, but I wouldn't even say starting out is one of those, like, it is the hardest thing to do, but it's not. There's other challenges that come with it. Because for me, every single day when I was on that journey, every single day when I was losing 300, well, when I was losing 145 pounds, I had to keep it up because I was being bullied at the same time. So I went to school and I was bullied, and then I went back and then I exercised. But I was 300 pounds, dude, and it was so suffocating. Like, when you exercise for the first time, you literally are starting from blank, so your body doesn't know what you're even doing. Especially for me, since I had it wasn't like only food. I should also explain this too. Like, food wasn't the only thing that was a problem with it. It's just the fact that I also just never exercised, like, ever. And the reason why is just because, like, most people just hate exercising. I feel like that's just true. And the reason why is just because you never done it before. I think starting exercising, because that was the first time I exercised ever, and it was in my basement, so it wasn't even that much stuff I could do. But it's very hard starting out. Like, it's very hard, and I wish I had a bed so it would become day, but I guess I can't do that. This is such a beautiful game too. Not gonna lie to you. But I've always wanted to explain my story some way that I could, you know. I was deciding how I could explain this to you guys, if anyone even watches this. Which is probably unlikely, if I'm going to be honest with you. Most people will probably just swipe and, like, go for, like, some brain rot stuff. That's fine. Like, that's just, you want to watch something entertaining, like, that's completely fine. But I know that some people also like watching real vids, you know, and just, like, getting down into it. And this video will probably, it won't be edited as much, and I think that's fair. So I'm sorry if you wanted it to be edited, but I think this is okay the way it is. But I feel like the hardest part about the exercising for losing 145 pounds was just it was the cardio, bro. And I think all of us hate cardio, whether it be running or going on a bike or just walking. Maybe not walking, like, let's be honest here. But I certainly hated it back then, so. But it's kind of funny because after the entire journey was over, I'm like a completely changed person. Like, I'm like literally the polar opposite of what I was before. Instead of doing nothing all day, now I kind of just want to do everything that I could possibly do in a single day. Because time is really precious. And a lot of people take it for granted. And I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people, they say, don't think about all that. You're young, you know, you have so much time left. And the fact is that that's not true. That's not reality. Because, technically speaking, and, just saying, like, you could technically die any single day that you live. Like, you could die right now, whether it be from a disease, whether it be from an accident. You know, you could die at whatever age. You could just get shot and boom, that's your life. So I think that truly saying don't think about death, don't think about that, like, no, I think that you should think about it. But should you think about it in a negative way? No, that's not what I'm saying here. Never think that, oh, life is not precious. Never think that. And I know that sometimes even I of course struggle with that a lot. Even, like, saying this right now, it's Like, it may not look like it. I'm just a guy on a screen for you, bro. But I'm on, like, sometimes when going through these events, I'm just gonna be a little tearful. I'm not gonna cry. Because I've already done that so much in the past, bro, and I'm just tired of crying. I'm so tired of doing the same thing over and over again, and I hate that. And what should I say? I'm gonna say my diet. Let's go with that. I'm gonna say my diet for what I did on this very long journey. So, for my diet for 145 pounds, mainly, it was just cardio that got me to lose weight, which sucks, but it was cardio that made me lose all that weight. And I kind of just dig a hole there. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean. I just digged a hole there for nothing, because I'm just gonna move and make a house somewhere else. But yeah, I mostly did cardio. That was the thing that got me by, and I'm not talking about like easy cardio, like walking for like 15 minutes. I had cardio days where I literally burned like 1,500 calories in one session. It was so hard, and it was so, whoa. I didn't even do anything, bro. But it was so hard, and it was so pressurizing. Like, it hurts so much, bro. I literally went on a Stairmaster for 1 hour and burned like 1,000 calories there, and then after I was done on the Stairmaster, which is like the you know, like when you're walking up steps or stairs, like it's basically that machine, but you just keep on doing it over and over again. You know, it's electronic staircase climbing basically. And after I was done that, I would just go on the treadmill for like 30 minutes, and after I was done that, I would go on the elliptical for 30 minutes, and then I would just basically use all the cardio machines in the gym. And the gym that I went to was actually Good Life. And it was actually a good gym. I think I know everything and every like where like objects in that gym. I know where everything is. I know every single part of that gym because I've just been there for so long. And when talking about how much days I worked out a week, I would say first I started off small. First I started off like, obviously when I started off, they still technically didn't hit me how serious this was. Like it did hit me, but like you know when sometimes something really hits you, but then you're just like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Like oh this homework's due tomorrow, and then you're just like, actually I won't do it. Like it was kind of like that. It was kind of just like, oh, I got the realization a little bit, but I still wasn't, you know, in the pattern yet. And by the way, this has to be the worst seed I have ever gotten, because like, this is just snow everywhere, bro. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. We gotta make a boat. Where's a boat? Oh, well, I think we could just, oh, shoot. There you go. Now we got a boat. This is gonna be faster. I knew every single part of that gym. And yeah, we're talking about the days that I worked. So first I started off working out about 2 days a week, and then 3 days a week, and then 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and then eventually I started working out every single day. And that really sucked, because not only was I working out every single day, I did not have a workout plan necessarily. I went in the gym and did the same exercises every single day. We are living up there. That is a beautiful mountain. Holy hell. I'm gonna call this the oh my gosh, is that a village up there? Look at that. I think there's a village up there. Wow. This is gonna be the buff castle. This is gonna be the buff castle. But yeah, I didn't change my exercises at all. They were mainly the same thing. But there is one thing that I did do every single time. Every single day, I would do one more rep or whatever weight I was doing every single day. So if I was doing 10 reps on Wednesday, I'll be doing 11 reps on Thursday. And I just kept on going. And I would say about every single time I hit about 12 reps, I would just increase the weight by 10. And that is literally what I did for 7 days straight, every single week. And it really sucked. Like, it was so boring. Oh my gosh. And also, at first, I didn't even listen to music. I didn't even listen to music. I was AirPodless for quite a while. And then my brother started working out like 6 months later. And then finally I was just like, wait, I should probably listen to music. And I gotta be honest, like, once I got music, well, maybe not 6 months later, because that one makes sense. Maybe it was 3 months later that my brother came in, yeah. But once I got music, that was when I really locked in, because music is so beautiful, bro. Like, even Minecraft music right now, like, this music right now is hitting so hard, dude. I mean, the zombie is ruining it, but it's so beautiful, bro. And sorry, again, like, just being acknowledge that I might take a little time putting these things into words, because it is a very personal thing that I've never really shared with anyone before. And this is gonna be this is out of nowhere, I'm gonna say this. This event made me have suicidal thoughts. And I know that's kind of out of the blue, which is true, and this audio isn't helping because that's kind of like a dark topic, but it really hurt that bad. And even if it was just a thought, like, I never actually wanted to do that. Like, I think, like, suicide is so wrong, bro. It's so wrong. Never do it. Like, that is... But, like, it was so bad, and I was so lonely at the time that that's how it works. That's what I thought sometimes. But I never did it. Because the whole entire reason why I was exercising is because I didn't want to go. Like, I didn't want to leave this beautiful world that you see right here. I didn't want to leave it. And having these lessons at such a young age, I always call myself the flip of a coin, because I've experienced two sides of really society and how they treat people like that. At least back then. Like, right now in, like, 2025, we're so much more accepting than what we used to be. Like, seriously. Of course, there are still bad people. I'm not saying there's not. There will always be some sort of person making fun of another person just because of the way they live. And that's just the sad reality. Whether it be one person or a million, it's just gonna be... there will always be people like that. And I really wish that wasn't the truth, but it's how it is. It's just how it is. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but yeah. And I guess I should just go and basically skip all the unimportant things, because really, for the entirety of going through the weight loss journey, like, it was the same thing every single day. It was so boring. Like, I can't, like, I couldn't eat the things that I wanted to eat. I had to constantly work out basically on eating nothing, and that was really hard because I was fatigued so much. And even today, like, I'm still so tired, bro. Even if I sleep for like 10 hours, I'm still so tired. I don't understand why, but it's just because I'm going. But after the entire journey was over, wow. We're actually taking over this house, by the way, because this is a beautiful spot. Absolutely stunning. But after the entire journey was over, I felt... I didn't feel satisfied. I guess I should say that. I didn't feel satisfied. Which is a little bit weird because I lost, 145 pounds. And it was actually on my birthday that I was just like... it was just kind of boring. Like, the only reason why I really stopped was just because it was kind of boring. Like, I didn't see any more purpose in going further, because if I went further down, like, I would just be like seriously hurting myself. Like, I was 155 pounds and I was like 5'9", 5'10", and I'm still like I'm 5'11" like right now, so that's like I'm like most critical. I just don't even grow anymore. But I felt incomplete, which is a little bit sad. But back then, like, I didn't have a goal. There was no goal when I was losing that much weight. There was no goal. It was just keep on losing weight. That was the goal. Like, there wasn't really a specified goal, I should say. There wasn't a ending accomplishment, an ending accomplishment. There wasn't any of that. And now it's night again. And if you are still here, thank you so much for hearing my, like, one story. And there will be more down the road, of course, because I've got so much more, but... like a dictionary. A very young dictionary. But, yeah, at my birthday, one of my classmates, this is about when I was grade 8, on my birthday, a classmate, it wasn't my friend necessarily, but it was someone that, like, I could, like, chill out with, like, you don't really have, they're not really a friend, but, like, they're a cool person, like, they're a chill-esque type of guy, that you, like, hang out often with, not often with, sorry, you don't hang out often with, but, like, you could still relate to them. That's basically, I'm not gonna say their name, because that would just be wrong, but, yeah. So, this guy, we were at a laser tag place for my birthday, and he looked at me and he was just like, whoa, like, he was just like, whoa, and I was just, like, kind of caught off guard by that, because, like, what did he mean by that? And of course, afterward he said, damn, you've changed. And, like, that's the thing that also kept me going, because, like, the people that really did notice, like, they would just say it out loud. They would be like, damn, you've changed. But I don't really know how I felt about that. I don't really know how that makes me feel. Like, whoa, you've changed. Like, whoa. But in this scenario, in this situation, he looked like a little bit creeped out by it. Like, he said it in a way that was a little bit like, oh, you kind of look like a monster or something. Which is a little bit, kind of... I know he didn't say it, but, like, it felt like that. Which kind of sucks, but... it is what it is, I guess. And a lot of other people did that too. And the thing that's, like, funny to me is that the people that made fun of me for my weight also started noticing that I was losing weight. So they were just like, whoa. But, like, it really, like, kind of pissed me off a little bit. And I hate to say that, but it did piss me off. Because they made fun of me, like, and now they switched up, bro. They switched up because they were just like seeing like, oh, he's losing weight. I can't make fun of him anymore. So I'll just say, damn, nice job. And that kind of sucked. Cause like, again, I said I'm a flip of a coin, bro. I get to see how people act towards you when you're, you know, at your lowest, and how you act when you're at your highest, I guess. And I still wasn't at my highest. Cause, dude, like, losing all that weight really, like, it's traumatizing, dude. It's not easy. Losing weight will never be easy, okay? People trying to look for, like, a way out, trying to, like, follow these, like, gym guys that are, like, on steroids, and that they look really professional. Like, it's not easy, bro. It's not an easy thing. You can't just do it. It doesn't happen in one day. And I really realized that. You have to have the time and patience for this. Like, you really do. Especially nowadays. Like, it's so easy to gain weight. It's so easy. Like, it's so easy to gain weight, but yet it's so hard to lose it. And that sucks. Because I really wish it wasn't like that. But it is. And it will probably keep on getting worse down the road, and we'll probably be ending up like those fat guys in Wall-E, but I guess that's just how it is. How do I not have stone? Bruh, ain't no way. Oh. Just something to get me by. Alright. We should probably, I don't know. Do you guys? I'm not gonna end it here. I'm not gonna. Not yet. Probably one more night, and then I'll end the video. But stretches. Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess there's another story I could also tell you guys. So it was at my my grade 8. Again, same year that I had my birthday, and you know, I just said that the guy was just like, whoa, but he said it in like a mean way. He probably didn't mean to, but he definitely said it in just like you look, I don't know, you thought probably I looked deathly ill or something, but what can you do about it? But this story happens at my grad. And my grade 8 grad was actually really good. It was at a bowling place called Neb's Fun Worlds. And I mean, I was kind of a little bit unsatisfied because it wasn't bad, but like the place where we held our grad, like all the years before us, because this was like after COVID, and usually at your grade 8 grad you would go to like a very fancy place, but for our grad ceremony we just did it in the school gym, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? What can you do? But after our grad ceremony, we went to a bowling place called Neb's Fun Worlds, and this was a good bowling place. It was pretty cool, but that wasn't the thing of the story. This is about the time where I was just like, oh, I lost the 145 pounds. Like, great job, good job. People noticed that, and they were just like, wow, you know, this guy, he did that. He changed it. He did the impossible. He did everything. He did the things that no one else could do, you know. That was pretty cool. I kind of liked it. But then one girl asked me out, and that kind of, I didn't like that. Because this girl was in I have seen this girl and been with this girl, not actually, I was never friends with her. I was never girlfriend, boyfriend, sorry. I was never any of that with her. But she was like a classmate that I knew for a very long time. And when noticing that now she asked me out, I was just like, really? Like, it took you this long to ask me out? And I was just like, probably because I lost weight. And that's because that really hit. Like, that hit hard. I hated it so much. I said yes, but I didn't talk to her at all during the grad. I didn't talk to her at all during NEBS. I didn't talk to her at all. Because not only did losing all that weight, you know, make me feel depressed, but it also stopped me from connecting with people in general. I was so scared of letting myself out there because I knew that, you know, I was worried that people may not understand me. People may not like me, and people may make fun of me again. And even right now, like, I can't connect with people the same way I used to, which sucks. I really wish I could just be an open guy and just be, you know, the hero that you would see in a book, but I can't. Because I'm scared. And that feeling exists forever, I guess. Not saying that I still can't connect with people, but it's a lot harder than what it used to be. Especially girls, but like, let's be honest, that's probably for like every guy. That's probably for like every guy. What else? I guess at the grad there was only, I mean, I did talk to the girl once. I shouldn't say I didn't talk to her at all. I did talk to her once. And we were playing pool. Very fun game. Very nice game. This axe is gonna break, yep. But we were playing pool, and it wasn't even just like anything really special. Like, we were kind of just there, just talking to each other, I guess. But I wasn't interested at all. I wasn't interested in the littlest bit. And the truth is that even at the age of 16, I've actually never had a girlfriend before. In my life. Not even once. Never been kissed, never any of that. But I don't really even care about that. Because I feel like people are just so ready to give that up. I'm not one of those guys to just do that so easily. To just, you know, like, have a girlfriend instantly, like, no matter what. It's just like instantly, like, oh, I met her like an hour ago. Here you go. We're together now. Like, I'm not that guy. Not that guy at all. But, and it's, people just flex it too. It also just makes me more pissed off because, like, dudes, eventually everyone's gonna have someone in their life. Eventually. Whether it be 50 years old or, you know. Like, it's so, like, it really is easy to get a girlfriend. It really is easy to get a boyfriend. Like, it really is. There's so much desperate people out there. Which is true. And I feel like it's actually a good thing that I haven't gotten my soulmate yet, because if I did, I feel like I would just be... I feel like it takes too much time, too, but it just wouldn't feel right to me. I want to enjoy my young life right now, and I wanna be locked in for my young years instead of just, you know, like, going out to parties and, like, getting high. You know, I wanna be a good guy. I want to be a good guy like I always have. Like my mom taught me, you know? Because mama didn't raise a child that would just do things wrong. That would just do things behind your back. Like, mama didn't raise a child like that. Um, I guess I should end this video here, but I really do thank you guys if you were watching this entire time. Like, really, I thank you. Yeah, because I never talked about this to anyone, ever. So this going out to the internet is very, very huge, very, very, very impactful to me. It might not, like, again, like, my words, they don't have any weight on them, or at least, well, no, my words, like, as to you, don't have any weight on them, but to me, they do. And I really do appreciate that. So this will actually be the end of 16-year-old just talking about his life on Minecraft. I'll probably be back, because low-key, it was kind of nice just talking about things and just chilling. And we have so much more stories to go. So, thank you for watching. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye.